Hello teacups, what's brewing? So today we are actually back with Amberlynn. Now there's no need to worry, I am going back to Chantel, but things have been a little bit quiet in the land of foodie beauty. She did put a community post on a couple of days ago. Guys, she said the next time she does a themed mukbang, as in like, you know, she did the 1950s and we spoke about it. She's gonna do the 1920s and she's gonna dress as a flapper. You guys, as much as I don't like her doing mukbang content, I am here for that. I'm 100% here for it, and something I don't think I could ever have said before, but I'm looking forward to that mukbang. Dressed up as a flapper, who knows what food she's gonna do. I think she maybe picked the decade because it was the most easily identifiable costume rather than the food, but we will see, and I'm here for it. But given that things were a bit quiet, she hasn't updated it yet, I thought we'd check back in with Amberlynn. She's got a new video, Am I a Weight Loss Channel? Now, I've gone through this video real quick because I wanted to talk about it and just get my thoughts in order. And I don't think she's gonna continue to be a regular appearance on my channel. And this video actually exemplifies why quite a lot, and we will get into that. I may check in with her occasionally. If anything really big happens, we may talk, like if things are particularly quiet. But in terms of me following her, I think ultimately I make a better casual viewer than I do consistent reactor when it comes to Amberlynn. But let's get into the video and we'll talk about that a little bit later.
Hey guys, so we're trying this whole camera thing again. I think I kind of sort of fixed it. There is a camera I do want to buy that actually Sony made specifically for bloggers in mind. So I have that in my cart right now.
Well, we're about 5 seconds in. I've already got so much to talk about. One of the big problems I have with reacting to Amberlynn rather than just viewing her and being like, bitch, really, is that she does sometimes, a lot of the times, mess with her timeline. And the reason for that is sometimes just pure laziness. She wants to eke out as many days of content from what she's filmed. So she doesn't keep it consistent. She doesn't keep it chronological because she can just use clips here and there. And part of it is just because in manipulating that timeline, it sort of protects her from criticism. Because this, for example, I'm like, well, then why were you lying to us yesterday when you said your camera was broken? Now, she did say it was a blurry spot. I was like, clean it and see what happens, or take it to a repair shop and see what happens. The other thing is then to say, well, did you film this yesterday or whenever you filmed your last lot of film and then it broke after and you just put that clip into the last one? Like, you don't know how she's chopping and changing her clips and when she really filmed them, or if they're in real time. And they're very rarely in real time. So when you come to her comments and you say, well, you said this was broken, she's like, hey, you don't understand. This was filmed whenever. How dare you call me a liar? Like, oh, other YouTubers pre-film clip. You get a lot of that. And so by being purposely vague with these things, she can talk her way out of a lot of what are very misleading timelines. And so I don't know if her camera was broken. I don't know if she filmed yesterday's clip after she filmed this and we're just seeing this today, or if it wasn't broken and she just cleaned it. I'm not sure, but I am quite aggravated, as a viewer, quite aggravated that she wants to buy this other camera. Because if this camera right now is working perfectly, and in the moment that she's filming this, it obviously is, why does she need another vlogging camera? I looked up that camera, you guys, I'll put the picture up somewhere. That camera she's talking about, the new Sony one for vlogging, the ZVD something, it's $750. She has got medical bills coming in. She justified uploading older mukbangs while she was going through her whole cancer experience because she needed the money for her bills. But then she goes and buys this stuff. And do we deserve to know her finances exactly? No, she's under no obligation to share that. And she's made some pretty wild claims in the past about how much she's saving. But out of the evidence we see, she doesn't manage her money well. She wastes a lot of money. If she, in this moment, has a perfectly functional camera, which is fine, oh, sorry, you're going to hear the call to prayer, it's around that time of day, then there's no reason to go and waste $750 on Amazon, because that's the price, buying a camera that's going to do basically the same thing. The problem with her camera is she's not sure how to use it. But the camera itself isn't a bad camera, and a lot of vloggers do use it. And for what she films, she doesn't need a massively high quality camera. And I don't think there's going to be a difference enough in the quality of the film for it to matter for her purposes. There is a lot of talk about we want better quality videos, and when she trolled us hard when she bought this camera she's using right now, when she was like, people say they want better quality and now they're bitching at me because my videos are low quality. And we were like, we want better quality of content, not better quality of film. Better quality of film was an element in the sense of, you've been on YouTube for years, invest in your profession, but we wanted better quality of content, and so she bought a new camera. Oh, there's so many things with her, but it is ridiculous. With medical bills coming in, I don't know if she's got the bill from the hospital for her surgery yet, but I can't imagine she has enough in savings, given how much money she spends, to cover the cost of surgery. Why are you wasting $750 on a camera that you already basically have that you don't use regularly?
I'm like trying to take the plunge. And I also want to say, today is Tuesday. It's Thursday here right now. Starting a new YouTube schedule, but I will say I'm gonna go back to weekly vlog, which I did enjoy, where in one full week I vlog and then I uploaded it Monday morning. I sometimes did Sunday night.
I seem to vaguely remember her trying to, didn't she only do it for a couple of weeks, something like that? But this again, it's when it's a ton of older clips and then she uploads, but then she doesn't upload regularly, and we don't know what's new and what isn't new. She uses such old footage. I really dislike it as a viewer. It makes it very hard to connect with her as a creator.
So I'm gonna try to go back to that. So
you didn't like it when you did it, right?
Vlog. I did want to start it off with trying these candies.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Candy noodles. So that's what they look like.
They look hideous. Oh, they look like, yeah. I mean, in the UK, when you go to pick a mix and you get like those rubber banana things, like they look like those.
I think those are shrimp.
Like the teeth you get, do you remember those from Woolworths?
When you open it, it's like in a bag. Okay, so we have noodle.
Why, when she does a taste test, can she never do it on like food she's cooked? Why is it always candied crap? Like, I would like to credit her with, if not the good sense, the at least recognition that this will cause people to have a reaction which keeps people talking. So if we want to give her credit for any kind of cunning, I hesitate to call it intelligence, but cunning, this is going to irritate people, and irritated people talk. But how fucking stupid do you have to be standing here post-cancer surgery saying you need to watch your diet better, trying this crap on camera?
Shrimp, I'm assuming, and two really big, like,
it's jellied candy.
I'm gonna try the noodle one first. It's just like chewy candy. That has a good taste. There's also this.
Spoiler alert for the rest of the it's friggin' candy, and it's cheap candy at that.
A little egg.
Nostalgia me, we used to get those in our pick and mix as well.
Oh my god. This is good. One little droppy thing.
It looks awful.
I got this from Five Below, if you're wondering.
Five Below. That's like, I don't want to say a fancy dollar store, but it's $5 and less, right? Because we don't have those in the UK. You guys, I thought she said she couldn't go in a car. She's saying she went to Five Below and got this. Is there a Five Below nearby? Did she walk? Like, what? How did she get that from Five Below? This doesn't seem like something you plan to eat. It seems like something you're walking in the store, you go, oh look, it looks like Chinese food. Let me try this, it's cute. It seems like an impulse buy, like sort of by the cash register. So she wouldn't have sent Becky out to buy this. So what's going on here?
Oh, it's like a marshmallow.
Yes.
I'm gonna try a bite of the shrimp.
It's gonna taste like candy.
Baby, you wanna try it? Okay, that looks really weird.
That looks like say, you know if you're from the UK in the pick and mix, you have those teeth. It's that.
Oh, cute. Okay. Yeah, Becky got a new shirt, you guys. That's cute.
Some kind of 90s thing, I'm guessing. Is that from? Oh, it's from one of those cartoons. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, maybe? Maybe? I can't remember, but looks like a boy's shirt.
Living. Yeah. She also got that.
That wasn't a great angle. And when she moved down and you could see the muffin top. Oh, I'm so worried about her health.
Five Below as well.
What do you want me to try?
Oh. Which one? Which?
Neither of you needs to be
I guess a
eating this
noodle.
crap.
It's all really good.
Why does Becky always wear that backwards hat? I mean, I'd really like to see her without it for a while. I think she'd look better without it. Didn't
It's
she
good,
just
ain't
have her
it?
hair done?
It's not like that weird flavor.
It's better than what I expected it to be.
Yeah.
You can really see her weight gain in her face. I know she's always been big around the neck, but oh, bless her. Please be giving her some support, please.
Can I put it back? Sure. Well, welcome to the weekly vlog. You guys, I want to say I'm very, very proud of Becky. I was hesitant. She made steaks for the very first time in her life, and I want to show them to you guys.
How have they lived together for so long and she's just made steaks? Like, they eat steak, don't they?
We both had one already. This is what they look.
That doesn't look very appetizing, you guys. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, that doesn't look massively appetizing.
Look like. For her first time, she did so good.
I mean, it's still pink in the middle. She hasn't overcooked it at least, but it seems so odd to me that one of them wouldn't have cooked a steak at some point.
She actually cooks it on this, so we have a mess to clean, but
It's a nice looking grill.
I didn't even need to use this, which I usually always do with steak. A1, didn't even need it because it tasted so freaking good. Hey guys, so
Hi.
it is the next day.
Okay.
You guys are gonna be like, why are you like this? And I genuinely don't know why I'm like this.
Okay.
We're gonna scratch the YouTube schedule altogether.
That doesn't surprise me at all. And the fact that you hadn't even tried it before you scrapped it, at least we didn't have to sit through 2 days of you being like, no, I'm gonna do this.
Because I realized that I want my channel to be focused on positivity, weight loss, health.
Well, you're doing a bang up job with your candy tasting. Good job.
I really sat down and thought about it. The schedule thing was more so like on the whim.
Right.
And I was like,
On the whim is the exact opposite of what a schedule is. That's why you have a schedule, so you don't have to do things on the whim. And if you're saying I want positivity and weight loss, which I am happy to hear, I would love to see on your channel, why did you then preface it with the minute and however long of you shoving candy in your maw? Like, what are you doing? This is why I can't react to her regularly. The inconsistency and the contradiction of her channel, where I do think it comes down to laziness, where she's just like, well, I filmed it, so I'm going to fill a video with it, no matter how it contradicts what she says or how it might look to her audience, because it gives her an extra minute of film. And you're like, really? If you want to foster goodwill with your audience, even if you're doing crap like that, don't show us crap like that. Have some sense.
okay, it just makes more sense to have like a certain schedule. which I'm actually going to be showing you guys right now. And I will say I'm super sorry for this. It looks like I'm in front of a super white wall, and you guys will be surprised.
Turn your brightness down. You did it in yesterday's video. It has a setting. Dim it.
To hear that is Windows.
Okay.
But I told you this camera is interesting. I really
No, it's not interesting. You just want an excuse to buy a shiny new unnecessary camera. Yesterday you had exactly the same problem because you had the blinds down and the sun was shining through them. Turn the setting that you did on camera yesterday, so you clearly know how to do, and experiment with the light.
I do want to buy the new one. But this is the YouTube schedule I came up with, and I'm going to read it to you guys. And I'm going to kind of talk about, oh, you can tell it's a window now. I kind of want to talk about why I have changed my mind a little bit here, okay? So Monday I was going to upload the weekly vlog, as you guys know. Tuesday I was going to do an eat with me. So I wanted to strictly just eat what I was eating. I wasn't going to specifically make a meal and call it a mukbang. No, I was just strictly going to show what I was eating. And then just talk. And then Wednesday I was going to do Wednesday weigh-in. Thursdays I was going to just do like a random video. Friday was going to be like reading comments / Q&As.
I don't want that. Please take that out of your schedule. I realize she's not doing this right now, but that all seems fine. It's the same shit she's been doing, but she built an audience on that. It's the same shit she's been doing. I would say though, she doesn't have to have a schedule of uploading every day. The point was more, get yourself in a schedule where you have essentially work hours. So if you know you want to upload a video on day 5, then day 1 you film it, day 3 you edit it, day 4 you prepare whatever, you do the thumbnails, you do whatever, day 5 you upload it. Or, you know, day 1 you prepare for it, day 2 you film it, day 3 you upload it to YouTube, and you schedule it for day 5. You know, that was more the point, for you to have some kind of productive work schedule, rather than saying this. I mean, having this will help you to do that schedule, but you don't have to upload every day. You just have to plan what professional work you're doing every day to ensure that upload.
Saturdays was going to be what I ate today videos, and then Sunday was going to be, at first I thought me and Becky could do videos together, so like Sundays will be dedicated to that, but then I changed my mind and I made it to where it's no video Sundays, like I just don't upload. And I had to sit here and I was like, I don't think I like that schedule. Because
that's fair. You don't have to do that. Like, find a schedule that balances what you want to do. But if the answer to what you want to do is as little as possible, you're going to struggle with any schedule at all.
The reading the comments, I know, would turn into like negativity.
If you're being inconsistent and trolling your viewers, yes, it would turn into negativity. But you cherry pick what comments you do anyway to either prove how hateful everyone is or ask issues. So it's not like it would matter. You just wouldn't read the ones that were problematic for you.
I know the eat with me's, because people would consider that mukbangs, would turn into like really bad negativity.
If you weren't eating on camera, no. What I eat today, this is what I had for breakfast, this is what I had for lunch, this is what I had for dinner, these are the snacks I had. Make it 5 minutes in the beginning of a video, maybe, in the beginning of one of your vlogs, maybe, but you could do maybe recipe videos, but you don't eat it on camera. You don't have to worry about it, but you're not creative enough or willing to put the work in to consistently vlog those 2 minutes of your day to make it a non-mukbang video. So that's down to you, not down to us.
So I was like, maybe I could just change those.
You could.
And then I was like, no. And I decided I want to just focus on vlog style, weight loss, weigh-ins, like show what I eat.
That's all stuff you've just mentioned in your schedule. I don't understand the difference.
But also show my life. So it is back to vlogging. You guys are like, oh my god.
That is literally exactly what you just had in your schedule. Okay, you took the Q&As out and you took the Becky stuff out. fair. You could do those irregularly if you wanted to. But you were going to do what I eat in a day, you're still going to do that. You were going to do vlogs, you're still going to do that. All this is sounding like to me is I'm going to do this content, but I'm not going to commit to any schedule because there's no way I'm going to put the work in to keep it regular and scheduled. That's not you changing your mind, that's you just being lazy.
So annoying. And, you know, something super exciting, I did get a Torrid package, and I haven't ordered Torrid.
We may have different ideas of super exciting, but I would say I do like, as content on the internet, I do like clothing hauls. So people complain about the Torrid a lot, but I don't mind it as content, to be completely honest. I like seeing what people are wearing.
And forever, I'm not going to do like a try on haul, but I'll show you guys like what I got.
I would prefer a try on haul, but although I realise for her physically right now with the incision, she might not want to do that. So I'll give her a pass on that. Because usually I'd be like, you're doing a haul and you're not even trying it on, but physically that could be a lot for her right now.
Here in a minute, because I actually have been doing too much. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, what? You don't do anything. No, off the camera, I have been doing too much. And
like going to Five Below and eating candy? That too much? Actually, genuinely, it's very easy to do that. When I was recovering from my surgery, I had my surgery done in Thailand and I was living in China at the time. So I was living alone. And because I had this done over the summer, because it was the only way I'd have enough time to recover, all the people I knew in the area were traveling home because it was summer. So I was by myself, and if I wanted food, I had to go to the store and get food. And I'd had a tummy tuck, I'd had an arm lift, I'd had a boob job. Like, it was a lot of surgery at once, and I should not have been moving around that much. In the heat of the summer, it was very difficult for me, and I can believe with incisions like that, you do have to be very careful. So I can believe that she's been doing too much, especially given the fact that she does have she's in a higher risk situation. The weight of her body puts more pressure on the incisions. She should be probably a lot more careful than she's being.
I just noticed it within my body since the surgery that, okay, I'm starting to feel certain things and see certain things that shouldn't be happening.
Yeah,
so I need to take it a little bit
like, I get frustrated with her. I don't want her to actually hurt herself.
Calmer and slower. So I will show you what I got from Torrid. It's just a few things. I'm super excited. Before I moved, I actually got rid of a lot of clothing. I'm talking a ton, and my mom took a lot.
She had a ton of clothes she never wore, so I'm glad she got rid of that. I'd rather she buy things she's definitely going to wear. She had a while where she was going through. She was like, oh, this looks pretty, but she was buying clothes that didn't fit her. And even if they did, she didn't really have anywhere to wear them. So she was making some odd choices. It's kind of like when I was in university, occasionally I'd see things and I'm like, oh, that'll be good for going out. But then, I mean, I did go out regularly in uni, but I kept that thought. Even after I'd finished my initial uni and I didn't really go out clubbing much anymore, I'd be like, oh, that'd be good for going out. And you end up with a wardrobe full of clothes that you're not going to wear in your day-to-day life. So being more selective with her purchases is an ongoing theme for her right now.
Yeah, like when I buy Torrid, specifically the dresses, this is like a really interesting angle, isn't it? Specifically the dresses, I do size down by 2 to 3 sizes because I like my dresses to be short, not long, because I don't really...
That's not... Those things do not connect. Yes, if they're tighter, your dresses might be slightly shorter because they're riding up. But if you like your dresses to be shorter, buy the size that fits you so you can wear them out and shorten it. Cut the hem off, sew it up, or get somebody to do that.
I don't care for long dresses as much. I prefer them to be shorter. So I size down like hardcore.
Also, that's a lie. She doesn't like her legs being shown at all. I mean, does she mean she prefers to be able to put leggings under it that way, maybe? But,
I'm sure you guys know that. So a lot of the dresses that I had fit my mom kind of normally. Some were too big, so she didn't get to keep them, but...
Can I ask? Her mum wasn't particularly big, right? We didn't see her very much, but her mum didn't look like she was plus sized. And the face pictures I saw of her. So anything she had, unless she was completely demented when she bought it, anything she had was going to be miles too big for her mom. Does her mom sew? Is she planning to alter them? Like, that seems like a complete waste. Like, if you're using the fabric to make it smaller, you're planning to alter them, that's something else. But that seems really bizarre that her mum would have taken any of her clothes, because even at a smaller weight, the smallest weight she claims to be is, what, 360 something? And that was years and years ago, and she's done clear out since. So even at her very smallest waist, I feel like her clothes would have been too big for her mum. But maybe I'm wrong. If anyone has seen like a full length picture of her mum, maybe she's one of those people that just doesn't look big in the face. I don't know.
I gave my mom some dresses. Goodwill is like
unless she was like she does buy things that are too small for her a lot in the hopes that she'll get into them at some point. But
probably doing a happy dance because they have tons of clothes for plus size people now, which is awesome because it seems like whenever I've gone to Goodwill, they don't have as many plus size stuff for people like my size. So,
I mean, I would say you're an extreme plus size, so they probably have some for kind of people who are a little bit lower.
Yeah, I got rid of a lot of stuff.
Sorry everyone, as expected, I did get a phone call through just then. That's why I look so weird at the camera. My Amazon delivery was here. I ordered a full-length mirror because my lighting in my bedroom is so bad. I can't see the details of my outfit clearly. So I'm just going to have one out here. And I accidentally threw away my headphones when I bought some brand new ones last week because they were so light in the box I didn't realise they were still there. So I've replaced those. I've got a camcorder coming. I got some stuff coming, you guys, but let's get back into it.
I slowly feel like even some of the things that I kept isn't really even my style anymore. I don't know. I just feel like in my head, there's a lot of stuff that I have that I feel like I'll never wear. So it's like, am I really going to get...
I think that's true. I also think it's a nice way I can put this. I remember from being plus size myself, it's very difficult to kind of have a style when you're super plus size. I mean, you can go for that kind of rockability 50s look, or you can go for outfits with like big jewelry, which is something she does a lot, and she's been through periods with some big earrings and big necklaces. But in terms of the clothes themselves, because choices are so limited, you kind of get what you get. So I can imagine her style and kind of what she fits into and what she wants to keep and what she likes versus what she has can change a lot.
Rid of more, I don't know. It's weird. And you guys see me sitting here wearing like a muumuu gown strictly because surgery, and this is all I could find online.
She does feel a little bit defensive about those. I think that's completely fine. Like, it was pajamas when I did it, but I did the same. I wore a nightshirt whenever I was in the house because it's easier. It's easier to get in and out of.
Because it was like a last minute thing. This is not my style. Yeah. If you're new to my channel.
That's one thing I do think she needs maybe a little bit more credit for, is the fact that from time of diagnosis to time of surgery, she really didn't have very long. And it is difficult to find stuff her size, and she then had to get through the mental part of, hey, I'm having a hysterectomy, and trying to deal with that mentally while preparing for it physically has to have been hard for her.
I want you to know this. This is actually quite embarrassing. I'm rambling. I tried counting calories the other day, not working for me. It just doesn't work. I still have Weight Watchers. I'm trying to get Becky to do Weight Watchers with me because I think having her support and me giving her my support with it, I feel like we could do really good, but...
In theory, yes. In practice, no. A few things about this. I can't believe she's thinking of going back to Weight Watchers. She's just said that counting calories doesn't work for her. I'm reading that as I had a massive binge, which is usually what that means. But she has tried counting calories many times. She says it does trigger her. And again, because of the reasons we talked about in the last video, where having kind of a calorie goal just kind of encourages you to hit it and then go past it and then justify, okay, well, I can have this even though it might be crap food versus better food, and there's a lot of stuff that counting calories can do to you mentally that can be difficult to deal with. And she said before that intuitive eating works for her. Now, intuitive eating also led to eating candy this morning, so but Weight Watchers, in the half dozen times she's done it, has never worked for her. Ever. She's never stuck to it. She's constantly eating over points because it does exactly the same thing as calorie counting does to her. And especially with them having that little star system to say you hit it, she aims for her points and then goes over and goes over by a lot. Like, she does exactly the same kind of binge impulse on Weight Watchers as she does on calories, because it's basically doing the same thing, but Weight Watchers gives her more justification of, well, this is free food, this is okay, this is less points. And she plays a lot more mind games with herself on Weight Watchers than she does off of it. And also this thing where, you know, we support each other, and having a support system is important, but I don't think they are good support for each other right now. I think Becky does need some support for losing weight, and I think probably psychological support more than anything at this point would be helpful to her, because she's going through a lot, and mentally she was going through a lot before anyhow. And so psychologically, working what she's going through will help her to eat less. And the same could be said of Amber, but she's not going to do that. But supporting each other to go and get help and use those tools would be great. But I feel like putting Becky on Weight Watchers with her would just be a justification to say, well, you didn't support me well enough, and that's why I didn't stick to it. And it puts Becky in the position where if you want to eat and she's saying, hey, and you know, we were doing this together, maybe don't do that. That she's already said before on camera, she gets very mean, she gets very irritable when she doesn't get the food she wants. So I wouldn't want to put that. It's the same as Chantel saying pizza's going to help me, you know, hold each other accountable. It just gives you an opportunity to dump on that person when you're not getting what you want. And I don't think that's great for them at all. I think Becky in this moment doesn't deserve that at all. She doesn't deserve it ever, but she doesn't deserve it at all right now with all the other shit she's going through. She doesn't need responsibility for your eating on top of it.
She doesn't know how to, like, count points and, like, measure stuff, and I told her I could teach her, but...
You are 500 pounds. You shouldn't be teaching anybody. Yeah? You are not the success story example that people should be following. But if she can count numbers, she can count calories, or she can count points. It's just addition.
That's up to her. So I still have Weight Watchers though.
Don't do it. And
because I did a
why the F is she still paying for Weight Watchers? Is she about to tell us?
whole, like, contract type thing, and I don't like breaking contracts, so I'm just...
Yeah. Sorry, when I watched this the first time, it was when I woke up and I saw she'd updated, and I just had the subtitles on, so I didn't catch everything. Yeah, she doesn't like breaking contracts. Just give a shit. You know, either pay out the contract and be done, or use it, I suppose. But I don't think using it is going to be helpful for her.
Just, you know, whatever with it.
But you know, she's so virtuous. She doesn't break contracts.
So I still have Weight Watchers, so that's like an option. And I always want to wake up and start Weight Watchers, and I never do because I get overwhelmed and it's so stupid. And I know I've lost, you know, 88, 87, 86 pounds from intuitive eating, but clearly I need more structure, and I keep saying that in every single...
Why clearly? You just said you've lost 80 something pounds without that structure. Yes, mentally you might not be in a good headspace right now, and that might be limiting your progress. But deal with the headspace. What you were doing was working for you. Deal with the headspace. Because if you're not dealing with the headspace, it doesn't matter what program you're on, you're gonna overeat. Because it's not the program making you overeat, you know? And if you're saying, Weight Watchers has never worked for me, counting calories has never worked for me, I'm aware that they tend to trigger my binge impulses. Intuitive eating, I've lost nearly 90 pounds. Which one of those things do you think is more productive for you?
Video, and I know people are going to be like, oh my god, you're so annoying. But I think, you know,
You genuinely are. Not necessarily for this, but from an outside perspective, it's clear which one is working better for you. And if you're saying you understand that, but you're going to pick the other option, what?
Every day is a new day to figure your stuff out, and
it is, but I don't know if you call that, sorry. She said every day is a new day to figure something out, and I'm like, but you figured it out. You've said these things don't work, but I'm going to do them anyway. You figured out what works and doesn't work, and you're just ignoring it. This is like, I thought it was really positive when she started doing those pre-made meals, like the meal deliveries, because she lost weight and she was like, okay, it's already done. Don't have to think. I don't like cooking, I don't like counting, I don't like thinking about it. So she paid for a service. She's wasting enough money she could pay for a service. If she got that affiliate code, people, you know, some of her fans would order it too. She could get a free kit. Chantal does that all the time. And, you know, do that. That'd be a better use of $750 than a new camera that you clearly don't need and don't know how to use. Like, go do the meal kits for a while and don't think about it and still be healthy. Why are you doing this to yourself?
Intuitive eating really does work if you're in the right headspace, and clearly I'm not. That's just how it is.
I mean, I can't intuitively eat because I just binge. If you're not in the right headspace, deal with the headspace.
So I'm probably gonna try Weight Watchers yet again. I love Weight Watchers.
That's a stupid idea.
Amazing.
It's not amazing. It never works for you. It might be amazing for some people. It never works for you.
I cannot stress that enough. It truly, truly is. So I'm gonna try it again.
It truly isn't.
And I think the biggest thing too for me right now is that I don't get to go grocery shopping, and I tried to do like Instacart or something.
If you don't get to go shopping, how did you get the candy from Five Below? You didn't pre-order that candy. You found it in Five Below. You just said to us.
And I tried to get groceries delivered, and let me tell you, I don't understand how it works, because I went to the store because Target was one of the stores where you can get your groceries. Okay,
so she went to the store in the car that she's not supposed to. Why does she lie to us?
But only like 5% of groceries you're able to like put in your cart. I don't understand.
Yes, that's how that works. They have certain groceries in stock that they can pick from for delivery home. It's not everything.
And it is so confusing.
It's not confusing.
I didn't get to do that.
You might be stupid, but it's not confusing.
I know Becky goes grocery shopping for herself, obviously. So then I sent her with a list for my stuff, but it's just not the same because I can't.
Could you imagine? She'd never do it, but that holding me accountable thing. Could you imagine the day she sends her with a list and she comes home without what XYZ crap she's ordered and goes, well, you told me to hold you accountable, and hands her the healthy groceries. Oh, I would live for that. I would live for that. It will never happen, but oh, man, it would be amazing.
Physically see what I want, and if I was using Instacart, then I can physically see because like everything is listed. I feel like that's the biggest thing because I'm a very like visual person when it comes to like anything.
I don't understand why we're having this conversation. I can go to Instacart, I can order, I can see everything, it's easy, but she's super confused by it. I don't understand the point of this.
So it's harder for me to shop when I can't visually see what I'm looking at. It's hard to explain what I'm trying to say.
I don't think what you're trying to say makes sense, which makes it harder. Any grocery order system, you can see pictures of what you're ordering. What's going on here? Help me, Americans, if something is different in the service there, that any grocery delivery I've ever seen has pictures of the products.
But anyways, I'm rambling. Is this a weight loss channel? That's a question that we need to figure out, y'all.
And it seems to be, basically, is this a weight loss channel? Yes, it is, but I don't want to commit to saying it because I might not lose weight. Okay, so there's your answer.
Okay, so I wanted to show you what I got from Tori real quick, like I said I would.
Okay.
I got this really cute black and white dinosaur shirt.
That is a little bit cute.
Which, if you guys know me, you know I love dinosaurs.
Okay.
Got that in a size 6.
Alright.
I got a dress. I thought it was going to be black and white, but it looks like it's cream and black.
Okay, so again, dresses, when you buy them, have pictures and descriptions.
Black.
Does it matter?
This is in 4.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Here's a dress.
Here's my problem here. Okay, now I'm looking closer at this and not on my tiny phone screen. That does look like a stretchy dress, so that's probably why she's gone for such a small size. But the t-shirt didn't look particularly rigid as a fabric. It looked to have some stretch to it. So if she needs a 6 in that t-shirt, there's no way she needs a 4 in the dress. Because I remember from when she was smaller, I know now that she's so big, the idea of her having a shape is very difficult to see. But when she was smaller, she was a pear shape. And because she holds more weight in her legs, she's told us she has lymphedema, like she's going to be bigger and heavier on the bottom. And the fact that we've seen full-length shots of her before, we know that to be true. So I don't understand why she would need a 4X in a dress that covers her bottom half and then need a 6 in the t-shirt when the t-shirt is on her top half and her top half is smaller. I know she says she likes them shorter, but I don't know. She might be able to get in this dress because it's stretchy, and that is what she needs right now because she doesn't want any kind of buttons or anything digging into the area where her incision is. But I think she might be optimistic in, and this is going to be a case of, I can physically get into it, but I probably shouldn't wear it. And it's like, do you remember when she was like, a while ago now, she was outside in the yard and she was like, ignore my outfit, this was a stay-at-home thing, I didn't think anyone would see me. And she was wearing this, I think it was a dress, and it was so tight, you guys, it clearly didn't fit her by a fair few sizes. And she was just putting it on to have something covering her body. And when she buys very small sizes like this, that's kind of what happens. Now, this might get more use because it is stretchy. And there's nothing wrong with saying, I love this outfit. It might not be available for very long. I'll get it in the smaller size that's available because I am making progress and that will be a goal. I think that's quite a normal thing to do, but you've got to be realistic in the use you're getting out of your clothes once you get past 1 or 2 pieces that maybe you fall in love with.
Super cute. I love the designs. Feels very lightweight. And the last thing I got is another dress in size 4.
Oh, so when she said haul, she's got 3 things.
And it's Harry Potter. It's so cute.
That is quite cute in the fact that it's Harry Potter, but in terms of it being a Harry Potter design, it's kind of lazy, just a black background and the lightning bolts. But anyway, it's Harry Potter. Same kind of skater dress.
Potter. Yeah.
Okay, so this isn't a long dress, this is shorter. It looks like a skater dress. So why does she need that?
Don't know that about me? You need to.
Is that a 4X?
I was very late on the game. I never watched Harry Potter until Becky made...
I'm guessing the dress is the same size as the first one. It looks less stretchy than the first one, and it's already short. So this idea that I like them shorter because she wears them like tunic tops, I don't think would apply. I think she might be kidding herself a little bit here.
Me a couple years ago, and I was dreading watching it, but I love it. I love Harry Potter. I kept telling her, oh, I'm gonna hate it, I ain't gonna like it. I love it, I'm obsessed. I want to end this video, but I just want to like kind of sum up the whole video and say like, expect weight loss content from me, vlogging.
Weight loss, expect failing at Weight Watchers for a week and then her not sharing.
Style. So you guys are still gonna see, you know, bits and parts of my life and stuff like that. That's mainly what this video was about. So sorry it was so boring, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.
I was expecting vlogging anyway. Quite honestly, she doesn't. It's clear she's not willing to put the work into a schedule. She's confirmed that here, and we already kind of knew. And if she's not willing to change up her content, she's too lazy to not do vlog style because it's the only thing other than mukbang she has. So there we are. I'm just going to turn this off. So for the reasons I've talked about in this video, I don't think she's going to be a regular watch for me in terms of reactions, just because as a viewer, if like, for example, this Weight Watcher thing, if I want to then go to her channel and be like, hey, I want to support you, but I don't feel Weight Watchers is a great choice for you. If I want to basically go in and comment the stuff I comment here in the reaction in any form, even, and I'm not talking about being a troll or being horrible. I'm saying, hey, genuinely, I think maybe this is a better choice for you, or have you considered reordering those meals? You were doing really well on them. If I want to support her, she makes it incredibly difficult by being contradictory, by hiding when she's recording these pieces of footage, and by splitting them together strangely. And it makes it very hard to support her, but it also protects her from criticism, because then she can say, hey, that was last week. No, that was filmed before then, even though you saw it after. YouTubers do that. And she does that on purpose, but it's difficult on her viewership. And I don't want to jump through burning hoops to try and understand what's going on in your life right now. So I think I'm going to keep watching her for the moment. I was at the point where I was so frustrated I just stopped for a little while, and then the whole cancer saga happened. We'll see how her attitude goes. I'd like to see her stop wasting, not even stop wasting money, because I know that's her life, she'll do that, but huge purchases. Just stop wasting big chunks of money would be lovely. This camera thing is ridiculous. But that is the way she is. That's something you have to accept if you watch her, and we'll see where she goes. I would really like to see the day she gets her hospital bill, because as far as I understand, bills in America are ridiculous anyway. And I'm not sure if at the moment, she's got the bills for the stuff before, but I'm not sure if at the moment she realizes how big I think that bill is going to be. I don't know if she's seen it. I don't know if she's been warned about it. I don't know. People were talking about her not having insurance. She did get some kind of insurance, but it's very minor because she didn't have it before. So she's going to be facing some big old bills and wasting hundreds and hundreds of dollars just off the cuff. Seems like a bad choice until she's got a full idea of how much that's going to be. All right, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next Foodie Beauty React. Guys, I'm excited. And if you have any questions, any comments, if you tell me your thoughts, how are you finding Amberlynn at the moment? I would love to hear them down below. Please let me know. Like and subscribe if you like the content, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye, teacups.